What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we finally have some comfortable underground temperatures here in the triple permanent heat wave desert challenge. Temperatures outside 199 Fahrenheit, 93 Celsius, but in our new secret little cozy hubby hole, 71 Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius. It's stunningly beautiful in there. I've added some lights. We have the batteries. I don't know that our power is going to hold up. I'm going to just use the marble that we've acquired here to start getting shit done. We actually don't have a lot of marble blocks, but we do have a mountain of chunks at this point, so we can actually make do with that for the minute. And so a few more shells wouldn't be a bad thing. I also need to, I did replant everything good. So yeah, we made a major push last episode to get this shit done, and it's royally and exceptionally paid off. So I'm hoping these walls don't cause me any problems. This one I could technically leave out. We'll see how we fare. It doesn't really make a difference either way. So we know it's 71 down here right now. I guess I could put like statues in those little nooks, and I think that'll actually be a beautification thing. Bloodshed for hire. We did have another quest here of available toxin dump. Hyperweave's tempting, but it's not enough to make it different. I mean, this would be okay. It's only 90 packs. So I'm thinking about it. What about bloodshed for hire? We could get more honor, which is our goal. 2 archers are going to show up. Imps, so we'll definitely have to fight them. I think we almost have to accept this. I want to get things a little more stable before I start really working towards that goal, though. So I think I'll hold off. If we don't make that one, that's just fine. And I'm hoping these walls don't fuck up my temperature too bad here. You can see with the gear, we looted off those carcasses. We're doing just fine. I need to get her to do something else here as well. Anyway, we have our hands full, but it feels manageable now. And with this amount of food, we can also get going with another person. So I'm fantastically stoked at this point on where this one's gone. There are a few problems I perceive here. And that's that it's going to take us forever to get out of this mountain when there's a reason to get out. Maybe I move the entrance exit to here, but I do like the way temperatures are sitting in here right now. 206 Fahrenheit, 97 Celsius outside. Even this little corridor here is now 114. The grow room is 100 Fahrenheit, 38 Celsius. I need Addie to work on this for a while. We're running short on blocks. I need to get this section done. We're going to flesh out entire, full, beautiful bedrooms here. Part of that's going to be smoothing these outer walls as well. I'm going to have to mine this one out. Actually, there's going to be a wall here. I'm just hesitant to put in a double wall. Let's mouse over one of these. Yeah, so as long as you have a single wall situation, the temp sort of balances out between the two. Like over here, it's 71 everywhere. Yeah, I think we're all right. Now let's take a peek at the overlay now. Look at that business. Avar merchant. And where is he? Oh yeah, get out there quick, Mia. Come on, we can actually talk to this cat. Don't turn around. So this is part of the problem right here. Trying to get our asses outside. Decent amount of time. I'm going to smelt. God, does it even make sense to smelt? We have so much steel. Maybe it doesn't make sense. This is a piece of junk. In a pinch, I guess that'll be okay. This is awful. This is poor. We could even smelt these guns, but they're worth a decent amount. This one's good. I'm going to keep it. I should probably swap that out on one of my people, actually. And oh yeah, we have a whole lot of junky clothes. Anything that's poor, I think I'm going to dump here. If it's normal, we can sit on it for a while. And then we'll see what these guys have to offer us. We certainly don't want parkas. We're going to keep any dusters we end up with. Look at this one. It's worth a fat amount of money. So, dusters, cowboy hats. No. These guys are actually war merchants. They're not really going to have anything like that. Are they tribal? What are they packing for us to buy? Equas, yeah, bows. They're actually tribal, so it doesn't much matter. Components, no. Medicine. They have a bunch of pemmican. I don't think we really need that at this point. Let's sell them that smoke leaf joint. We don't want anything to do with that. All right, you haul that in. Those guys are going to bugger off. They should all make it with no problem because they're so close. And that's that. So good. We can actually occasionally trade with people. That's fantastic. Now, Addie, I've kept you over here working. All right, we're going to let her go after she finishes this one. I need to put tables down here. There are tables around we could go grab. Like, next time somebody's like, yo, I really want to get outside, I can... Let's go see if there's one that is a better quality. There is a limestone column up here. No. But hey, whatever. Like, let's just claim, reinstall. We'll build a few chairs around that. Life will be good, right? And who needs to get outside? You have cabin fever. You have no problems whatsoever. So watch this. Let's just have you go deal with that for us. There, and that solves the problem. And once in a while, we just bring something in. Life is good. Why don't you build these walls? We need to see how temperature is going to be affected here. Ah, shit. She was trying to eat, but whatever. So temps have held so far. We have a major break risk. You? Only at initial. She's a little tired, but that's fine. All right, well, we will have a table, and I'm going to build... Oh, that one's poor, so let's crack a couple chairs in there, too. There we go. All right, there's our new table. Bam, just needs a little repair work. It is normal, but that's okay. We can maybe build another one later. It's just something to do to get somebody outside as much as it is to acquire a table. We have 1.6 day and 1.9 day. So we're going to try and really push tomorrow to get all this construction done. And let's see how that fares. Do we have any meals yet? We better not have to stop. No, we have 6. Perfect. So if they construct all day, we should be in pretty good shape. And then I guess we can probably just move our shit in, right? All right, it's awful bedrooms right now. We're trying our best to get all these chunks dealt with. I'm going to disallow chunks over here so she just stops going outside like that. I don't want that happening anymore. I do have priority halls set like mad. There's really no choice but to do something with the chunks. We don't have anywhere great to put them. It is a touch warmer in here than it was before, but all the walls are built. The temperature is very comfortable, and it's going to be very stable indefinitely. So I don't think we really need to worry too much about it. I can also do something like this. Zone, and then just copy this one and paste it there so she's not running all over the world to put them sensible places. And then it won't be long, and we'll have really nice bedrooms. I'll probably do most of the construction of furniture and stuff out here, and then we can just set them up in here. There's going to be a fair amount of smoothing. I could put lights in the bedroom. It's sort of unnecessary. We are doing construction, so it would speed things up just to keep one in there and move it around where they're doing the smoothing and the building and stuff, but whatever. How did this one turn out? So once we get those chunks dragged out, we'll be in much better shape. And also now you can see out here, that one has 9 hours, that one has 16 hours. So this whole thing's about to take a shit. Can you stop with that so that we can not have to go out there to eat where it's about to be massively hot? All right, sweet, man. Major progress, people. Probably this room heating up is going to adversely affect temperatures in here, especially as they're going in and out, but there's really not a lot I can do about that. Where the hell's Mia? She was probably playing horseshoes. And this thing's toast as well, so we'll see what that room gets itself up to. I could even build a few extra rooms around it, or like another small double-walled room. The doors are just, you can watch them like go through 20 doors and you'll see slows them down like you wouldn't believe. But we need to do some cooking, I think. Is this suspended again? Is that why she's not done it? No. Let's just double check that she's on top of that. So cook. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm gonna have everything set to fucking 1 before too long here. This is generally a pretty shit poor idea, but this one made it to mediocre. I'm not gonna finish this floor over here because we're gonna put a wall in. I guess I could do it and just see how the temperatures fare. should be okay because they're all surrounded by 70-ish degrees. So there's our meals coming in. I think we're gonna have those drop on floor too. I need like little stations of where my stored stuff is relatively close to the job at hand, because you see she'll just keep making meals now because they're not going into stockpile. So if you tell her to do it this way, you just gotta babysit it a bit. Oh no, you don't. There you go. Yeah, so building those walls did increase temperatures a touch here. It's actually up to 80 in this bedroom. And we can actually cancel those orders on that side. There's no reason to smooth that bit. Not ideal, but still should be just fine. She shouldn't get spacious interior. Really? Interesting. Anyway, I should probably cancel these orders. Forced her to do that. She'll do it all night till she falls right over. That's fucking dedication, people. Alright, so you almost have to take the stockpile just so she doesn't cook nonstop. So I'm just going to have to mix that up and do it. Otherwise, we have a fair amount. We have 1,425 raw fungus. Oh, actually we have a lot more now. 1,619. There's a bunch in the ground. I need to figure out the cotton thing, because if we can get cowboy hats, dusters, we should double check some of this gear too, because like the broad wrap is good. Oh, only 5.8 versus this hat, which is made out of guinea pig fur, which is not a great material for it, is 13. So it's significantly better anyway. They still do get pretty legitimately heat stroked when they're outside. I think what I'm going to do is stabilize things, get this place pretty. We'll get Addie working on chunks at that point. We'll get Mia working on research. I need to get space trades set up. It's massively important right now. I'm also going to turn down her construct back to where it was. I want things to get cleaned back up because everything's a big bloody mess right now. 33 in there, 46, 41. Temps aren't exactly where I'd like them to be. They did go up about 6 degrees across the board. Raw fungus is rotting away, but one thing we can actually have somebody do would be furniture. We need an end table. And then we need dressers, would be nice. We can do those babies out of marble too. Okay. All right, look at that, man. So that's going to make their rest faster as well, so we'll get more work out of them. Half tempted to put a chair in there, but I really don't want them going out there, so just not going to do that. I might just deconstruct that table, because what else are you going to do? I was thinking about venting everything together too as a means to keep everything in line more in terms of temperature, but I think once we open it up more, we'll be just fine. Also, we can probably do all this mining and then open that section up, and then, you know, like maybe we start on the outside, because that's going to be the best way to keep the inside cool. We don't want to end up in a situation where we do the mining and fuck up, and then we're stuck in here and the temperatures don't go below 140 degrees. We'll have to move back out here, assuming we have the wood, which we do, but gotta play that one pretty close. Reinstall this light as far away as you can. There you go. And that one turned out excellent. I'm gonna get that one to Mia. This Addie's got the masterwork bed. One of the best things about this game over the ice sheet game, as far as I'm concerned, is that we're not reliant on power. We need it for light, but otherwise doesn't really mean shit, right? Like, we don't need to worry so much about keeping the power running just to stay alive as we did before. So I'm gonna cancel her. She's been working on this for quite a long time. There you go. Good. She just won't take my order and stop. There you go. And smoothing. So once we get this area done, we'll carry on and go from there. Here, you can actually move that in there with your awesome bed. You should. This one turned out good. So some of the nightstands must be a touch easier to build or something. Here's a quest to get this dude, but he doesn't do any of the things we really need done. So we're not going to worry too much about that. There's a telescope, which would be nice, or Goodwill. What did I need to do to actually accomplish that? Oh, we have to host Norbert for that long, and then Hamilton will join. That's kind of weird. I'm not ready for another bedroom yet, so I think we need to start pushing in that direction as well. So Addie's bedroom's done. It's slightly impressive. It's clean. And her rest should be like fucking through the roof, right? It's only midnight. She's half full. And they both look to be going up pretty fast. Hers only ended up decent, but we're not done smoothing these walls yet, so whatevs. So if I was going to do a full surrounded grow room, it would take up that much space. I think I'm going to shit can that idea. You want just a 9x9 area, so I think I can just do like that. And then probably we would like an airlock, so maybe I scoot it over like one tick. So if we have a little extra space, it doesn't matter. Maybe we just do a big 12x12 room. So we plan airlock there, and then there can be a wall there, 12x12 off that, like not that this way, because we'll do that, and then we'll just have some walls over here. So if we just mine that out, it will help, because this room's 106. Like, I think we'll be okay. I think they ran out of shit to do. They did do the smoothing. Both the bedrooms turned out fantastic. I'm thinking I'm going to end up at some point here. This is all going to get mined out, so I'm not going to put any effort into this wall, but the rest of these walls are staying. And I think in terms of floor, like right now it's mediocre. I've moved everything we're frequently using in here except this, but most of the chunks are sitting out there now, so that's a fine spot for it. And for floors, like I think we're gonna have no end of, why didn't you sew that? I don't know, of blocks. So probably storage, it was a little closer, would be very useful as well, but there it is. Oh, look at that, she's actually working on the construction here. I'd prefer if she worked on this though. So we're keeping meals here, material to make meals here. Since we don't really have a way to refrigerate it, it doesn't much matter. Oh, you know what we can do now? On a related note, we can do this. This. I'm not sure I'll be able to move this, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. I'm going to try and get going on the ideologian and get everybody converted to the same ideologian. That's going to be important. And as we get these walls smooth, we can move the power conduits inside of them. That'll be very useful. Now, Addie's getting this -9 for being entombed underground, so I'm going to let her run out. We probably have that on both of them. No, I'm going to leave the horseshoe pin out there. At some point, we'll have to do some level. Where'd they go? They're there. Some level of security out here, which is fine. Like, it's not a big deal. So she's still stuck indoors, even though she was out there that long. That's crazy. Yeah, temps are not the best in here, but I'm going to floor this room up, and then we'll do a bunch of smoothing. You must be attacking immediately. No, going to prepare for a while. Bio. Lazy. Well, sorry, friend. Have any food in your pocket? No, but you do have some silver. Probably we'll just let her do her thing. It's not too bad outside. It's actually 184 Fahrenheit, 85 Celsius. So, of course, we move underground, and everything turns pretty phenomenal. Oh no, she's never gonna make it around to us, I can tell you that right now. So we just sit cozy in our little space. Oh, it's a Neanderthal. Oh shit, look, she made it all the way over here. Now we don't have time to get outside. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to fight that person. I don't think we're gonna quite make it. If I lose that fucking power, I'm gonna be removed. Shoot the puta. Okay, she's down. Let's check that flop hat. It's actually better than what we have. Let's go strip her. Force wear. You're good to 113 now. That we can bring in. This and this we bring in. She's a lazy Neanderthal, so we're not really interested in that. There you go. Royal Tribute Collector came and went too. Too hot for those guys. All right, I'm going to do a religious ceremony. I can't assign to a better role that'll allow for conversion because I don't have enough people. I need 3 Justicars. I only have 1. Oh, you put that on instead of your other hat. That's interesting. I know it's nicer, but it's not nearly as good. I guess this hat's awful. I think I'm going to get going on the mining so we don't really have the power to make it worthwhile at the moment, but we will, and it would be really nice to be able to have some additional material in terms of plants. I don't know why Mia stopped. I really fucked everything up when I started dicking with her jobs here, so that's my fault. There you go. Yeah, I should not have done that. So we can make... I can't do a conversion, right? A role change, a leader's speech, improves morale. I can accuse. What does that do? I was trying to get through some real shit before I called it for the day, but people keep showing up. Here's a shaman merchant who really doesn't have much for us. I think it's worthwhile to start hoarding a little bit of gold at least. That's going to cost me $300, which is just fine. Nutramine, I don't really think so. Okay, except I'm going to make her haul that stuff in. There you go. She's got it. Otherwise, Addie's making blocks, and we almost have this room done, and that's where I'm going to call it at this. I know I've gone longer than I like to, but here we are. I just need 100 blocks to get to that point. So after I get this done, I'm going to flesh out the power supply a bit and see if we can't make it sufficient, and we'll have to protect it as well. We can't leave it like this. It's too exposed. But that's okay. We should have a virtually endless supply of marble. I like that we have slate too. We should probably bring some of those chunks in so we can make cool and interesting looking floors, but that's a whole nother story. There's a transport pod. We can definitely handle another person now. This dude has a duster on. He doesn't. We need miners. We need constructors. We don't need animal skill. That's just worthless. But what are you working? You're both smoothing walls. I'm going to try and strip this guy. Well, anyways, please leave me a like if you're enjoying. Leave a comment. I do read them all. I do respond myself. I appreciate you guys being with me. We've made some massive progress. We are stable and safe. We have food. We have a place to live that's not going to kill us. So I'm feeling a shit ton better about this. In between episodes, I'm going to try and get this smoothing done unless something major happens. But I feel like life is dramatically improved for these women, and it will continue to do so, especially once we can do cloth and make our own clothing and dusters. I'm also going to focus on research. We need to get space trade up. So those are the next two. Before I start expanding, it would be nice to be able to accommodate an additional pawn, but if that happens, we can just get to it straight away. And anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time.